All right. Hello, everyone. We're about to start our session. So, again, greetings to everyone who joined us today. My name is Mohammed Kazanov, and I'm Business Development Lead at AxxonSoft, responsible for MEA and APAC regions. It is definitely a pleasure to see such an attendance. I see that people from different countries, regions are here with us. And the topic we are covering today, the topics are very hot. They are AI or neural network technology in video surveillance. I will also cover recently implemented Stop COVID-19 solutions. I will show you cloud capabilities of our software and many other interesting and impressive features. So today I will be joined by Chijoki and Astimir. They are responsible for West and South Africa regions, so they will help me to reply to your questions, so you can ask them during the presentation. All right, so let's start. Okay, so let me introduce our company first. AxxonSoft is a truly global company and one of the leading VMS developers. And the company was founded in 2003, and we have recently celebrated 70 years since we are entered the market and we are in the business. And today we have more than 40 branches. It's actually around 50 branches across the world, around 400 employees working for the company with several thousand certified partners. And we have done tens of thousands of projects and installations, in the Middle East, Europe, Asia, Africa, America, and industries like transportation, banking, retail, and others, including the Safe City. All right. So, Kate, can you please confirm that you can hear me well?
Yes, I was fine.
Okay, good.
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay. All right. So let's start from a neural network. And first, let's see what we have to offer. So basically, neural network have gained a lot of attention in the security industry for its potential. And at the same time, all the marketing and hype around neural network approach, or also called AI, and its various components can lead many to expect immediate miracles from AI-enhanced video analytics. And this sometimes creates some kind of unrealistic expectations. So today we would like to talk and show what is actually possible with the current technologies and technological capabilities. So over the past few months, our company developed and trained around 50 neural network detectors tailored for individual customers. So we are quite experienced in this field. So in neural network approach, the software is provided with the data and told that this data represents something such as human, for example. And let me play the video. All right, so here you can see that how regular detector works comparing to neural network based. So it is a human detection. So on this video, you can see that a basic detector detects different objects where a neural network based very accurately separates cases with human being detected. So neural network-based detectors has a better understanding of characteristics that define learned objects instead of relying on expectations of a basic appearance. And this helps to classify objects much more accurately in changing conditions. So once again, the logics of neural network is that it is provided a large number of images of human, for example, in the various environments and images where these are, where there's a human there or there is no human there, maybe other objects like dogs, for example. So neural network then changes and adapts through this process, and as a result, we get an algorithm, that takes an image as an input and tells if there is a human on it. It is very also important to understand that after training a neural network on a data set from one client side, we cannot predict and guarantee, with a full confidence that it will perform as well in a different environment, because basically conditions under which this detector was trained may be very different from those where this detector has been applied. So the only way to find out is, to try it and see the performance. And if it's not up to customers' expectations, definitely, there is a need to do an extra training. Okay, so we even went further with the neural networks, detected not only human, but their postures. So the most recent addition to a powerful set of AI tools that we have and used in our VMS is called behavioral analytics, or we call it simply skeletons. As I said, it allows to detect in a specific pose. And one of the first projects that we implemented with skeletons was for the bank. The customer basically wanted to know when someone was trying to break into the ATM machine, and they provided us with a video where a burglar was trying to open ATM, cutting it with an angle grinder. So we reviewed the several other footages and found a common thing, or you can call it a feature by which we can detect when there was a burglary attempt. So this common thing was that the burglar would sit down next to the ATM. And you obviously know that usually bank customers don't sit there, especially at night, except for probably homeless, whom the bank had also requested to detect. And we use this sit-in-person neural network detector based on skeletons to trigger an alarm and notify security guards as soon as someone was sitting next to the ATM. Let me play the video. We realized that this problem is quite common for the banks around the world, and as we are, getting more requests, and at this moment we are actually doing a few POCs, and they are in the process. Other examples or case scenarios where customer can use behavioral analytics include person fall down detection, as you can see on the video, or raised arm detection, indicating that there is a potential armed person there. And also recently, we have also used skeletons to detect social distancing compliance due to the situation COVID-19. And a bit later, I will show you how it actually works. So yeah, many useful applications are possible with the neural network based behavioral analytics. Okay, on this slide, you can see another example of a neural network detector where you can detect fire and smoke. Let me play the video. So here, as you can obviously see, we don't use any physical fire or smoke detectors. It's based on AI video detection. And this video is from another real project where PDZ camera were mounted on top of the cell phone towers with the configured presets. And the operator is immediately notified if smoke is detected. The system was actually tested several, using the several control fires with a lot of smoke coming from those fires. And in all cases, a fire was detected and recorded, and as a result, solution was approved and installed. So this is another good example of object classification. Okay, so aside from just security matters, neural network analytics help to increase workplace safety. In general, achieving safety by means of video surveillance systems becomes quite a large segment of industry. And with the development of AI-based video detectors, we can satisfy quite, uncommon but still very important request of our customers related to work safety. Let me play the video and show this example. So here on this video, you can see the helmet detection on the construction site. As you see, once system detects person without a safety helmet, we are getting a real-time notification. Yeah. Another example of utilization of this neural network technologies for safety purposes, detecting person in the airport area without a high-vis vest. Again, this is a real project, real deployments of our system with very positive feedback from from our customers, from end users. And of course, neural network is being used in such popular technology as a facial recognition. Let me also play the video. So it turns out that characteristics that seem obvious to us humans, for example, eye color, they don't make sense for a computer analyzing individual pixels on an image. And it was discovered that the most appropriate approach is to enable the computer to determine the characteristics that need to be collected. So neural network method allows much better and faster identification. And with the AI-based facial recognition, our customers can very accurately identify people by their video image. In this case, system using neural network logics compares captured by camera face with a digital template stored in a dedicated database. Also, with the facial, face search, we have this option as well. It is possible to find similar faces in archive quickly, and and also collect statistics on their appearance, in the scene for various cameras. So basically, operator can upload the photo and then search database for similar faces. And quite the same way works our license plate recognition, or also called LPR. Again, here is video where you can see how it works. And this technology provides a capability to recognize vehicle license plates from live camera, as well as perform the license plate search for a specific license plate in the database. And LPR can be used to identify stolen or hijacked vehicles. In other cases, is to provide access, to some secured locations, monitor important parking areas, and many other scenarios. Another interesting AI method that we're exploring is semantic segmentation. Let me also show you what it is. So this algorithm is designed to tell which pixels on a given image belong to which part of the human body. Here the arms are colored in a yellow, body is blue, legs are pink, head is green. This method itself is quite universal, meaning that we can apply it not only to body parts, but can also train it, for example, to tell which parts of the street image is a road or trees or buildings, and so on. So it can be applied in many different scenarios. Right, so if on previous slides you basically could see more real-time features, or I would call them prevention tools, now we will review some interesting and very effective investigation instruments. And on this slide, you can see our smart forensic search feature. We call it Moment Quest. And I need to say that searching in a Moment Quest is very fast because it's based on metadata, which are calculated for all moving objects in the field of view. And the metadata contain object attributes that are saved as text strings to a special database at the same time as the video itself. So I will play the video showing Moment Quest capabilities. All right, so on this video, you can see that first we have picked a certain direction and searched all objects, past the line in this given direction. All right, so we place the search and we immediately see the results as a thumbnails. So after that, we are going to apply an extra filter, checking the box human right now. And the system will show you on the records with the people crossing this line in a given direction. Again, it happened immediately. And the next filter we have applied is a color. Right now, we're going to apply a color filter, and just a second. All right, so let's apply the color filter. So we're choosing a red color, and the system shows only a red car that crossed this line in a given direction. Again, it happened just immediately. And now we have created, we're going to create a zone, and we want to find a multiple object appearance in this zone. And after setting the parameters, we can see that the the system will give you immediate search results where a system will detect several people in our zone. And we have indicated exactly the number of objects that we're intending to find. And once we click on button, we see that there were 4 people in this zone found. And yes, and lastly, so we want to find object movement from one to another zone. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply, let's say, zone A, and then we're gonna place the direction for the movement, and then we're gonna place the zone B. So yes, and as you can see on the screen right now, we have search results where blue car moved from one to another zone. And let's play it in archive, and we see that exactly the blue car that moved from one zone to another zone. And then we applied an extra filter, checking a human box, and we will instantly see that there's a certain person moving from one to another zone. Nothing else. So this is just a few examples, but you can have many different scenarios depending on your need and requirements. And you can apply search criteria like motion area, line crossing, loitering, abandoned objects, and many others. At the same time, you can apply such filters as the object size, color, type of the object, object speed, direction of the movement, and again, some others. Okay, and this is another powerful investigating feature that we're about to release. We're still working on it, not completed yet, but yes, and it also uses the neural network algorithm to identify visually similar objects. And number one, of course, application for this feature is searching for the people that look similar to certain set parameters. But this algorithm can be applied not only to human. We can also use it, to detect similarity to other objects. Okay, so the next interesting feature, it's another archive feature. It's called time compressor. This one can be very helpful while working with the large archives. Let me play the video to show how it works. So basically, time compressor allows operators to set a time range for video footage. And again, you're going to get the short video clip of all moving objects or faces in the scene. So objects and events captured at different times are displayed simultaneously. And when you spot an object of your interest, you can just click on an object or click on a face and play the video in archive. So we think that this feature, which is called, again, time compressor, is ideal for viewing large archives with relatively few motion events. So, instead of spending hours going through the footage, you can find the event in just a minutes. All right, so let's move further and let's review our cloud solutions. And let's start from hybrid cloud solution. So AxxonNet, this is our cloud, offers a cloud service for remote video monitoring and event notification that connects securely to your AxxonNet VMS server. And you have a TLS encryption that ensures a secure data transmission. So using either a mobile app or a web client, you can access video recordings, do the search, display layouts, maps, and different events. This is a hybrid solution where the server are installed on a site physically and or also called on-prem, and you can manage your system in the cloud. Okay, so here we demonstrate how simple it is to connect to AxxonNet. You can use the same credentials to access the system via the web client. So you need to connect to domain, receive the token, and apply it to AxxonNet. To get access with a mobile client like the like Android, you just need to use your Axon Next credentials like you did with with the web client. And after successful login, a list of cameras will appear. So now, once they appear, you can basically use the application as simple as it is. Okay, you can implement our solution as a hosted video surveillance system. So in this case, you install only edge device on your site and record video streams locally to SD cards or in the cloud. So both VMS servers and storage go to the cloud. User access the system via mobile apps or the web interface. So from provider's perspective, the solution is really easily deployable, scalable, and basically easy to maintain. And our cloud VMS server have advantages like dynamic resource allocation to each new client or task, and a failover cluster that's scalable up to several, up to 10, I would say, 1,000 servers. Our web application offers advanced features like microservice architecture, deployment to Kubernetes, and rolling updates, sending events to IoT cloud platforms, and exporting alarm events, video streams to services like Amazon. So another thing worth mentioning is our user report system, which offers scalability and the ability to create new report types without the need for for coding. We have a offer which is called Build Your Own vSaaS, which is targeted to large telco providers. So you can base your cloud application and our software on your servers. This could be either a full-featured vSaaS solution with multi-level user rights management and cloud server configured in a failover cluster or a cloud monitoring system with an on-prem server. In both cases, the system can feature AI-based video analytics, smart search, and other features supported by our web client. And based on this approach, you can build a custom cloud-based system that meets your client's particular needs, for example, in retail. So at telco service providers, they are now implementing our cloud vSaaS solution in retail outlets. And we have very good case, for example, with Etisalat in Dubai. So their clients obtain comprehensive retail analytics and reports through the web interface. And I just want to show you what we have and what are normally being used in our cloud. So first is a POS. So in Axon Next, you can get events from POS terminal, and it helps to control transactions automatically by recording all events and point of sale transaction data in a video archive. As you can, so here you can see that the system synchronizes cash register information with the video captured by a camera pointed at the cash register. And as a result, operators see that the picture of the customer checkout accompanied by subtitles. So the subtitles, as you can see, include the receipt text, the text of the cash register operation. So you can see such information as a manual, as a code product and some others. So this basically helps to detect common fraud incidents like cash theft or unauthorized discounting and several others. So another useful feature within our retail pack is queue management. So basically here, this detector, it measures the load on points of client services. And information about service load can be, can help to optimize, for example, employee work schedules, or maybe redesign the floor plans, and just in general to use for statistic purposes and for optimization purposes as well. Another useful feature that we have is a visitor counting detection. Let me also play the video. So basically, it detects or counts the number of people that come and go at the whole site or with a specific zone of observation. Again, this information can help to evaluate companies' overall effectiveness, see the load on customer-facing spaces, improve again services by adjusting work schedules and many other things that this can help with. Okay, so another helpful feature that retailers may use is a heat map. The heat map is basically a color visual representation of detection data. So here you can see the most and the least visited zones, and they're called cold zones or hot zones. So basically with this heat map detection, you can measure the visitor, the visitor activity in a specific area, and create reports on the activity. Okay, we also have a age and gender guesstimation. So the facial recognition tools estimates the age and gender of visitors. The data is saved, into the database, and using this information, you can analyze who are your customers. And basically, it can be used for the marketing purposes. And web reports, of course, all those features, they're useless without a good web reports. So basically, our web reports, they provide statistical information on all aforementioned elements of our retail solution. And in web report system, you can view related footage, print reports, or email them directly from the web browser on any personal PC, with an internet connection. So this is how they look. And again, this all can be used with our VSaaS offer. Okay, our company develops solutions that help to minimize the spread of, the COVID, the viral infection, by providing organizations with capabilities to ensure a safety and a healthy environment. And let's look at a few of our offerings. So, currently, in order to reduce the spread of COVID-19, there are recommendations coming from CDC, sorry. It's a Center for Disease Control that, people stay at least 6 feet from each other. So using our AI-powered behavioral analytics, which recognizes people and their posture in the video image, you can detect violations of predefined social distancing restrictions by analyzing real-time video streams, from the camera on your site. And if a violation is detected, email and text notification may be sent to the staff in charge. So all violations are recorded and can be accessed quickly in a video footage, while you're trying to search them. Face mask detection. So this tool is based on a real-time facial recognition and live video. So upon detection, the system sends an alarm to operators. Let me show you the video, ensuring they won't miss issues that require immediate attention. And again, instant email or text notification can be sent to staff in charge, and all violations are recorded, and events, they are instantly searchable. So let's see. So once the system detects a person without not wearing the mask, you're gonna get the real-time notification. So the system very accurately detects all cases of the people not wearing the masks. Okay. The temperature detection. Here you can set the temperature threshold and see the results of body temperature measurement on a video. The temperature values are color coded, both in real time and in the video footage. Here you can see the green is for the normal and the red for the elevated temperature. You can configure automatic scenarios when elevated temperature is detected. You can, notify operator, or you can get a sound notification if there is a detection of a person with a temperature. And I need to say that basically this is being done with the cameras. They are integrated into our software, the cameras that detect the temperature, and with the functionality of our software and with the capabilities of this camera, you can see, you can detect the temperature. Okay. As I said, the person's body temperature is measured remotely using a two-channel thermal IP camera. The video feed from the thermal imager is used to determine body temperature, while the other imager streams standard, video stream to monitor and detect faces. The dual imager setup helps to avoid false positives caused by, hot drinks, for example, or different heat sources. So predefined scenarios automatically executed depending on the results. For example, as you could see on this video, the access might be denied if there is a high temperature. And again, the stuff can be alerted by email or a short text about the people with fever attempting to access a certain site. So to help people maintain social distancing, supermarkets, grocery stores, or drugstores and other facilities, they allow a certain number of customers per square foot to enter. Usually, there could be, a responsible staff member to stand at the door and count people who enter and exit. This approach has several drawbacks. The count may be inaccurate, for example, or customers have no idea how long they have to wait to enter, and only one entrance can be open at the given time. So with the, with the help of our solution, you can automatically, you can get a automatic real-time occupancy monitoring based on camera video feed. So here you don't have to have a physical presence of staff, of the store, or it can be combined, the data can be combined from the multiple locations, so it's very convenient. And we have already several installations and different locations, for example, in Belgium, in Australia, in Austria. So this is a, very popular solution. There are many more things that we can actually offer, and I just tried to show in my presentation most important and attractive. So let's review a few more slides. Okay, so let's say you have a geographically complex installations in different sites of the city, or even in different cities or countries. And in this case, we have a feature which is called cross-system client. So this is going to be a very good solution for you. So with the cross-system client, users can connect to multiple servers on various domains in a different system from a single client workstation. And you can basically access multiple independent surveillance systems simultaneously. If for some reason the server is down, in this case, failover can help. So basically, the standby server automatically takes all, takes over all functions from the offline server, and we have a special service that continuously monitors the health, of the servers in your system. And no matter what happens to the hardware, you have live video on your screen and recorded video on, backup storage. There are mobile apps available with our system for Windows, for iOS, and for Android. So with mobile clients, you can view live video, for example. You can view recorded videos, or you can get information about alarms. You can get push notifications. So it's very convenient, to use our mobile clients. And this is an example. of an interface. Okay, our software supports nearly 10,000 models of IP devices, including more than 3,000 models of integrated using the proprietary protocol and 7,000 ONVIF compliant devices. And this list constantly extends. Our company is in cooperation with the leading manufacturers of IP cameras, continuously integrating new models of equipment with the diverse applications. And today we support 3 ONVIF profiles, profile S, G, and T. And I need to say that we were the first software company to support profile G and profile T. Lastly, I will show you some references of projects done by us around the world. I will just scroll down other slides so you would see those projects. As I said earlier, we have done tens of thousands of projects around the globe, different scale and complexity. And there is one important thing that I want to mention. That is, our software is very flexible. So if you have some non-ordinary project request, our team, Axxon team, would be more than happy to assist you. And often where others say that they are not able to cover, let's say, certain requirements, we are there to help and satisfy our customers often the best possible solution, depending on their needs. So I would like to say thank you for your attention. And I think we have a few questions from audience. I know that Astimir and Chijoki are doing a great job to respond to your questions, but Kate, if you could please help me just picking some interesting ones, 2 or 3 questions, that would be great before we wrap up.
Of course, hello everyone. There are a few interesting questions. The first one would be, how about cybersecurity concerns over the SaaS cloud solution?
Mm-hmm. Actually, cybersecurity is the big benefit for vSaaS, especially when it comes to remote monitoring, because the system, they are securely accessible directly from with the internet connection and doesn't require firewall configuration or VPN client to connect to the cameras. And as far as I know, the most common network vulnerability for the video surveillance is publicly available ports on NVRs or VMSs, which are open through the user's firewall. So with vSaaS, there are cameras and bridges that establish a secure connection directly to the cloud service. So there wouldn't be no open ports or insecure firewall connections. So yeah, that's, I guess, it.
Okay, great, thank you. Let me choose another one. What are the prices and licensing structure for your product?
I would say you could contact our local managers. We have Chijoki here for West Africa, Astimir for South Africa, for this additional information on prices. And I would like to ask both of them to post in the chat. They are here answering your questions, to leave their contacts. And also on this slide, you can see there are 4 managers responsible for 4 parts of the Africa. And again, we have Astimir responsible for South Africa, and we have a Chijoki responsible for West Africa here. So you can directly contact them. And because it really depends, I mean, we need to see your requirements, project requirements, and once they analyze your project requirements, they can get back to you, with this information.
Great, thank you. And I think we'll have another one today. Just a second. Can you provide some reference projects done in West Africa?
Yes, sure. We have done many projects around the world and in Africa and West Africa as well. But let me say name a few of them. I would say Nigerian Stock Exchange, Echo Hotel. It's a 5-star hotel located in Victoria Island, based on our software. International breweries. What else was there? Total Nigeria, this is an oil and gas exploration and production company. From what I remember, there is a Nalco, another company, energy company. So there are many more, and there is a big list. And I would also ask you to contact Chijoki for the complete list of the references that we've done around the world. So I think that will be it. Kate, I will ask our managers, Chijoki and Astimir, to collect other questions that possibly are here. So I would like to say from my side, thank you very much to all our partners, to all participants of this event. So we're going to be closing this webinar. And I really hope that it was an informative session for everyone. We'll definitely be trying to do such events more often. And again, if you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to contact us anytime. And please contact our managers. This is their emails. And thanks again. I wish a very good and great day to everyone. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Astimir. Thank you, Chijoki. Please collect all questions, requests, inquiries, and please respond to them.